I'd just like to report on an interesting development that was brought to our attention just this morning, and this is to do with the approval of the gas to shore. On hearing the comments from Mr. Jagdeo yesterday, I forwarded his statement to the persons at the Exim Bank who we've been in contact with for over a year, and I received an interesting response which I'll share with the media. No approval was given by the Exim Bank at their last meeting in November. The next meeting date of the U.S. Exim Bank is January the 9th, 2025. And they have, if it comes up for discussion, and the if in capital letters, only then can a final decision be made. If again in capital letters, such a decision is made, it is then sent to Congress for approval. I think the Subcommittee on International Trade and Finance. They go on to say that, however, Congress is now in what is termed their lame duck session, which is the period between the transition of administrations. When Congress is fully functional, the new Congress, the new Subcommittee Congress, is normally tied up in matters required by the new administration, and it is not anticipated that this matter can reach discussion or approval before March 2024. As I've always said, the devil has always been in the details. If again in capital letters, Congress approves the application, that approval is then returned to the board, after which the legal and procurement departments take over. It normally takes 6 to 9 months before once everything has been vetted and approved by both of these departments, before any disbursement can be made. On the question of retroactive finances, the statement goes, we are informed that statement from Jagdeo was strange, since this is not something that the U.S. Exim Bank normally do. Since financing is based on their bylaws and have to comply with specific regulations, and since they played no part in the procurement process, retroactive finances would be unlikely. In fact, they cannot recall if the Exim Bank ever approved retroactive financing for a process in which they did not play a part in the procurement process. The only section of Jagdeo's statement which appears to be truthful would be the sections of the loan application were not deemed eligible because of the same procurement challenges above set out. No information, we received no information on what was the final sum under review. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not the first time that Jagdeo has told the nation that this project has been approved or is about to be approved by the U.S. Exim Bank. We have 41 days until the next U.S. Exim Bank meeting. So the nation will soon learn more and soon learn the truth. Meanwhile, the gas to shore project is limping along. Despite having spent 58% of the project sum for the power plants, recent site visits, and which is one I did personally, has shown that not even the foundation for the plants have been completed. We also note that the government has since changed their tune, which they started in 2020, moving from a promised 50% reduction in rates to be paid by consumers for electricity, and they're now saying, obviously, the project will significantly reduce rates. Is a prime example that the entire financing modeling for this project has been flawed, and it will not achieve anything where the PPP has said.